Hi, what's happening, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to Ally Top Files. Thanks to my moderators that are here today, everybody in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna say what's happening because what's happening? That's what I say all the time. If you don't know me, what is happening? This morning I woke up and we saw Wolves in Finance, the lawsuit or this assist. What is it? A cease and assist. Right?
No,
sorry.
cease and a desist.
Oh my goodness.
More or less.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And I guess, first of all, can you guys hear me? How's my
audio check, guys? You can hear us okay? Just want to make sure. We've got some new gear that we're using for the very first time. Just want to make sure everybody can hear us here.
Can you hear me, guys?
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Great. Sorry, I'm going to bring up stuff on the screen, so that's probably why we are tiny right now. So bear with me. This is my second time going live, and I'm just going to bring up some pictures and probably do a video at the end because I don't want to lose my media, because a lot of people have issues with people can't hear the media. All right. So as long as you guys can hear me, that is super. So what should we get into right now?
Well, you did mention as soon as we started, you were talking about Wolves a little bit, and I don't know if you've had a chance to see that video, guys, but he's been doing some really, really good work on the financials at Turning Point. He's been uncovering some really interesting things. He was sent what I guess could be characterized as a cease and desist today.
Yes.
We noticed it first thing in the morning. And we watched a video. So we suggest that you go watch this video to find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And it looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble, but it's not anything that I figure he can't get out of. But at the same time, lawyers are money. So if you like his content, support him.
Go support him. And this is for entertainment purposes. I just want to show our theory, and I don't want to upset anyone, so this is just for
this is just for entertainment and research purposes.
I mean, people are scared now to go live, oh my gosh,
everything is alleged. Nothing is fact, nothing is certain.
Guys, I have found something which is quite interesting. You tell me what you think in the comments. I'm going to bring it up now. Okay, what do you guys see here in this photo? Anyone? So this is just before Henry Dells goes up to speak. He was the one that was having the last full-on debate with Charlie. You can see the microphone stand here. They have the Rode mic on the microphone there. But what do you see here? I don't know if you can see my mouse button. What do you see here? That's really interesting. Because everybody was saying the grass had a trap door, looks fake or something. Well, I just found this, and I don't guys, I don't know if anybody else found it, because I just found it, and I'm looking and looking and looking for where are the wires going? Where is the speaker wires going? Where is the cabled mic, the XLR cable mic going? It's going literally right underneath this grass, through the table, if you want to talk about where it goes from there.
Yeah, so this is kind of sort of standard. When you put on events like this, normally if you're coming in and you're going to have anything cabled, you'll bring some cable mats with you. I can only guess that they just didn't bring them, didn't have them, didn't want to rent them. So what I would now reasonably assume is that is just fake turf that is just lied down.
Yeah.
So
right here.
If you can't cover up your cables, it's a tripping hazard. You may have an inspector come by and tell you that you have to take care of that, and nothing can be made a trip hazard. You can be sued for that if somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that they buried the cables. It's nothing abnormal. It's actually quite common, but it's interesting to see how they did this.
Yes. So I'm gonna. Okay, so for me, I don't like it. Just because of all the water that's there. Hi, Mr. Lecco. Hi, Aaron. Yeah, we've talked about this on his channel. You know, we got fountains in the back, fountain that's running through the tunnel, that all around the courtyard. I mean, it's probably 15 feet away from Charlie. Do we know about the construction of the tunnel? Was there cracked foundation? Was there something wrong? I don't know. But all I know is they covered up everything. They paved the ceiling. They even redid the, how do you say it? GFI, the GFI, right?
Yeah,
it's blockhead.
Yeah, the GFI power bulkheads for your AC. And it looks like they were working on those. And I just want to sort of touch on something here. Like if I was going to be, because I've got experience as a tech manager. Now, what I would do with the cables, I wouldn't run it along the barricade, especially when you got a whole bunch of college kids there. It's just, you know, safer to not, because you never know who's going to come. They're going to be drunk. They're going to do whatever. Might get a little just amped up on life and be a little hype. So what I would do is, if you see where the microphone is, I would run that cable straight back to where the table is, and then I would run it around to the audio area. It's the way that you could sort of limit the chances that people would either be stepping on it, damaging it. And
also in our last live stream, didn't you say, before we even found this, didn't you say that you would hang it up top too?
Yeah, that's something we can talk about later when we put up the over the top photo of the event area. Just show you basically how I would have set this up as a tech manager, and the way I set it up might have saved Charlie's life.
Right. So you can clearly see, guys, this is fake grass. Now what's underneath it, I'll show you. Now let's see if I can add this one to the stage. Is this the right one? Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Now, okay, guys. Now, if you really look.
So just so you know where this is, obviously this is just right behind the tent. That's the center pillar there. You can see some of the power bulkheads there.
So they had the back camera there. This is the back of the tent. And okay, the problem I have with this, look, everybody was holding water bottles, had it in the back of their pockets. I didn't see anybody drinking water, but maybe they did. I don't know. But the problem I have with this is, do you see all this water here? Why is that there? Why is water near any, near any electrical? It really bothers me. It gives me like PSD or whatever, because I've been electrocuted before. So this is really frightening to see. And her foot's there. It's just some girl working there. But do you see what's under her foot? Anybody in the comments? What's that? Right there. Do you guys see it? I don't know if I can bring it up closer, because I don't know how to do that. If I had Mr. Let Go, he would tell me how to do it. Yeah, that is a tarp. Do you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a tarp underneath there. So her foot's there. You can't really see it, but I think I have another picture somewhere. Obviously, the grass is underneath there. I don't know where this wire is going. Look at this. Look at this wire.
Yeah, that looks like it's a power cable that was just run and tucked under. And the reason why Allie's always been sort of talking about the amount of water that's everywhere is that if some of this were to actually have leaked under that grass, it could be acting as a conductor.
Yes.
And that's why she keeps bringing up the water that's around everywhere. It's to sort of put it in people's minds that something could have easily happened as an accident, let alone having some kind of nefarious intent behind it.
Right.
And
so regarding what you just said, I looked it up, right? So what should be done for events of like high level people and equipment and all that kind of stuff, without getting into anything technical? And I'm not saying that I'm an expert in this. I come from an electrical family, like electricians. So this is a no-no for me, all this. I don't know why there's water here. I can show you a picture. Like Charlie was just coming in when this was happening. I think if you go to Sam Parker's page, he has a video of Charlie coming in, and you guys can clearly see the video. It's there somewhere. Okay. No wiring should ever be under plastic tarps. No turf placed under or over electrical runs. You need an outdoor rated grounded GFCI protected power only. Cables rooted above ground would be more, safer, is what you said, right? Proper stage grounding and bonding. Electrical inspection before event. As you can see, this looks like I don't know what kind of job this is.
It just looks like it was done quickly, to be honest. And like, actually, it looks like they did a better job putting it down there than if you look at the front of the table. It just literally looks like just a whole bunch of lumpy ground. Looks bizarre, but bottom line is that's what we've always sort of been looking at and been a little bit concerned about is with the amount of water down there. It wouldn't take much to pool up underneath, say, where Charlie was sitting.
Right. And I was saying, like, because a lot of people are like, how come if you're saying this, everybody else didn't get, zapped or whatever? But I try to explain it. It goes to the path and the current, the voltage, which he was holding that microphone, the metal microphone. If the person has that in his hand, it completes the circuit, basically.
Well, so basically the person has to not be grounded. The charge has to come in one way and leave another. So,
yes.
You could be touching something with your hand and not be grounded, and then say, touch something grounded with your foot, and now you've completed the circuit, and now you've become a conductor.
Yes. So that's what I wanted to show you. So this is clearly artificial grass, and a lot of people were saying, I think, that is fake grass, and they could see like a trap door or something like that.
Well, that's what we originally thought it was, but then we realized it was because there was a lip on the turf. We were literally looking at a seam on the ground, and that actually stumped a lot of people for a while. And it even got us. Like, we were like that. Like, I think within the first week, we're like, that has to be a trap door. Look at it.
Yeah.
And then we realized it was a seam in the ground, and the trap doors weren't actually there. And we revised what we said and thought, and constant revisions still to this day.
Yes. So, I can show you how he was set up.
No, let's keep going.
On. You want to keep going the same
way?
Yeah,
okay. Absolutely. We're continuing that way. So just follow along.
Sure. Okay, I can just do this one then. I'll remove this one. So, guys, this was after the aftermath. Like, I have a picture. I'm going to add it in. You can start talking about this because was there any foundation problems before? Like, you can see this is where the electrical
that's the pillar where the electrical comes out.
Was this is this water damage? I don't know. Like, you can see cracks here.
Yeah, that's obviously just damage from whatever, who knows. But the other stuff looks like it could potentially be water damage, which is weird. I would want to know how the heck that's possible being up there. It just looks a little bit bizarre.
Yes. Someone said it's all astroturf. It is.
Yeah, in the comments,
Yeah, it is. And let's see, I can add this to stage.
The underneath of the astroturf can also be different too, right? Like, it can be attached to a tarp. It can be attached to almost like a fine mesh. It can also be attached to a rubber mat-ish, like, taking what I'm saying with a grain of salt when it comes to the materials. But there's a lot of different ways it can be put underneath, and unless it was like rubber, which would have been insulated, it's a little sketchy. It
is because tarps create moisture, and if you have wires underneath there, it'll give you audio problems. That's another thing. I've talked to electricians.
That's true.
Why would they put wires underneath a plastic tarp with actual, they have fountains everywhere in the courtyard? And I'm going to pull up that picture of the courtyard while you can talk about this one. This is after. This is how they fixed it after.
Yeah, so this is actually after you've seen after the event. Obviously, everything has been completely paved over. They actually look like they fixed, or at least finished repairing, the GFI power bulkhead there. It looks like, because at one point it was just on the ground. Looks like they did take the time to get that back up. They also, as you can see, redid the ceiling. They redid the ground. A lot of work happened very, very fast there. And it's just, it's always just bugged me. I've never seen anything like that from any crime scene. The speed on which it was covered up is just really, it was just really something. It's just like, obviously there had to be a plan of forethought. I don't think Like I can't, like I don't know, like I don't know
We're
how
just,
quickly it
we're
is.
just speculating and
How
stuff, right? Because
yeah.
we don't know. We don't know how the setup really was.
Well, yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I don't know how quickly it is to get contractors in to do this. Is this something that has to be planned, like, or booked or scheduled a couple weeks in advance, or does the university have a deal with somebody? They can call somebody up, and there's a guy there in 13 minutes and 56 seconds to take care of any problem they'd ever have. Like, that's the stuff that we don't know.
Rick Cutler was weirdly smiling down the ground, looking up and smiling, passing items off, not actions of a
Oh,
yes. Is it Tool?
That's one of the chats you're reading there.
I am all over Rick Cutler. I do not like him. He's like the obvious person that's doing the obvious thing that nobody wants to talk about. It's so weird.
And also, he's like that one guy who's not a part of the team either. He's just brought in as a ringer, then goes back to a different country afterwards.
Well, here's the courtyard, babe. So I'm gonna.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so
I'm gonna pull up some more.
Okay, so while you're digging in files, I'm going to talk a little bit about this. So Ali's always talking about the pool of water, and we don't see, these days anyways, a lot of overheads being shown. There was when this first happened, especially when people were trying to find drones, there was a lot of overhead shown. So you get to see how close the tent is actually to the water. And I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this because, like, if I were to actually be the one tech managing, and if I had approval from either Charlie or Turning Point to set this up sort of as I would want, what I would do is I would have taken the tech table, which if you were looking at Charlie, like you're facing Charlie, was on the right-hand side, right? I would have moved that to the left-hand side of the tent. And then I also would have bumped the tent over a little bit, just to keep the tech gear just that extra little bit away from the water. And if I was extra paranoid about the water itself, like if it was just really bothering me that I was that close to it, what I would have done is tied all my cables off to the tables that the gear was on. I would have tied them together so they were in one bundle. I would have then put them up to the tent. I would have tied it to the tent leg and then rigged them up there and had them drop down where they needed to be. And hold on, and nothing would have been on the ground. And that's what you call flying cables, and it's to keep cables off the ground in an area that you either is going to be potentially dangerous or it's going to be a trip hazard. And that's how you do that. And in an event like this, it shouldn't be a problem. But when water's there, you just never know. And I'm always the one to err on the side of caution. And even as a tech supervisor, and if I had to ask my crew to do that, I wouldn't expect them to do it all by themselves. Like, I'm the type of person who I don't sit there in a suit and point fingers. I will then put on my work gloves and I will get into the mud with my team and my crew, and then we will re-cable the thing properly and safely. And it's just something that's really simple that probably could have really avoided this whole situation, because if I understand it correctly, from the roof, the angle of the shot was pretty much a just make it type of thing. And I'm just happening to wonder if that table was bumped over 3 feet, would there have even been a shot from there?
That's true.
So that's something just to consider. Like, if they would have just prioritized the gear and water situation, it might have bumped the tent over enough that a shot was not available from the roof from where they said it was allegedly taken from. So
when people are looking at that photo, so you would say that you would put the tent more to the left? Is that what you're saying?
Charlie's right, but tent left, if that makes sense. So I would have just flipped the side. I would have just put it on the other side.
Okay.
The whole other side is what I would have done.
I get you. Yeah. So I don't know what you guys think of that. I don't know if anybody's just tuning in now. I'm showing how they had the grass.
Yeah. So we covered up, if you're just tuning in now, we covered up how they hid their cables for the event and a potential. You can put it back up.
I'm gonna put it back up now so you guys can see.
You got an alert.
Okay.
You've already pulled it. Says you cannot share that image. You've already removed it.
Okay.
So anyways, just get back to what we were just saying there. It's just that they laid the turf over top, and that could have been creating moisture from underneath.
Yeah.
This is our audio gentleman.
Yes. Mr. Phillips. I think Phillips Goldsberry. Yeah.
Yes, I believe that is his name.
That is his name.
He is the tech that everyone's calling him an audio guy, and he is an audio guy. But if you actually look back at previous events, he's actually running everything by himself. So he's operating a switcher. He's probably keeping the camera operators advised on when they're getting low on battery. He's also monitoring and mixing the audio and monitoring the records. So he's actually doing all of that by himself. And the reason why I want to bring that up is when we start leading into our next subject, it's something that to remember. It's just that he didn't need anybody there to help him run the rig previously. And that's just the point we want to make. So just keep that in the back of your mind.
And he had a lot of new gear he promoted for.
Oh, we're going to get into that now?
Well, we not right at this moment, but he had a lot of new gear he promoted for the Prove Me Wrong from March until August, and then they came with different gear for UVU. That's all. I just wanted to put that out there. And I'm going to show, if everybody just came now, I'm just going to add this to stage. Oh wait, I didn't talk about this. Do you see that? He took one of the bulkhead cables out and it's on the floor. Okay. I don't know. Am I seeing things? Probably.
Well, there's definitely something that's not plugged in there. So if you look at the bottom thing that Ali has circled, that looks like a cable line across some stuff. There is some shadow there.
Yeah.
But that actually looks like a physical cable. I wonder why they would have unplugged power. That means they would have unplugged power for something.
Allie's like Dorothy May. What Dorothy May was to JFK and is just as beautiful. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's just a sweet comment. Thank you.
Excuse me. Sorry about
that. Okay. So if you guys just came, I don't know if anybody's seen this, but hello. What is this? Like, I'm not okay with this. So if you just arrived, this is where the speaker would come to talk, and they wouldn't let them touch the mic either. They're like, don't touch the mic. The Rode mic is attached to this, and there's one attached to Charlie's shirt. So we'll get into that later. But as you can see, this is fake grass, guys. This is a turf.
Yeah, you can tell by how lumpy it is.
Look.
Ground is normally not that lumpy. How would, put it this way, like if it was real grass, how would you mow that? Like we know it's turf, right? But if that was your lawn, how would you mow that?
Oh, hey, Blake. What did you say? I'll show it here. Did y'all say that the turf is fake and that the wires are running under the turf and hidden? I sure did.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, Blake.
Yep.
It looks like everything runs, at least for the power, comes through the back. And as you can see by this picture we got up here, that mic cable disappears under the turf. You can actually see it was actually not a good job running that cable because you can see it's pulled tight a little bit and it's a little obvious.
Yeah. And if you look at the speakers, all the 4 speakers they're coiled up and they're dug under. So when Dan Flood and Charlie come in, you can clearly see it's under. You got to go look through other footages, but I thought that this was the clearest picture I can show of the hump of where they would have that. I guess they could have like a plastic thing and then have the wires underneath that. It goes right to Phillips's table, right?
Yeah. So we just think the cable goes straight back to the table and then goes around the table and then hooks up into the audio rig.
And I'll show you another picture I got here somewhere. Oh, here. I'll add this to stage so you can see. Here's the tarp. Okay.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of that black tarp that's coming out there on the edge.
Yeah.
And you can see the cables are literally going down right there. It goes right down.
Goes
right into underneath.
Boom. And a lot of people are like, there's a trap door. Well, the grass was so rich and so green and so thick. Everybody thought like
when the
chair landed on the grass, it looked like a trap door or something like that.
Yeah. And what we were just seeing was, we believe it was just a lip in the fake grass, and that tripped a lot of people out, including us, for quite a long time. I think there was still discussions about that like a month into the investigation. Like I think I think we were in October and it was still being talked about.
The problem I have with the wires underneath the grass is the tarp, and it creates moisture, especially with the water in the courtyard, and I don't know if the foundation's good or it's cracked, or I don't know.
Well, even with just the heat
Look
that
at this.
day,
Look at this water here.
even just with the heat that
where
day,
her foot is. Why is there water there? Well,
Yeah.
what is this?
I don't know.
This is
It's just really messy considering the event hasn't even started yet.
this photo I took this from oh jeez, it was TikTok somewhere. But guys, I think somebody has a video of it somewhere. It's when Charlie's coming in, and it's just when Phillips is putting the road mic on him. You can, if you stop in slow motion, you can see this is right here. Okay, you
Yeah,
can
that's
see the
true.
plastic tarp, and you can see the water. Everybody has water bottles, but they're not drinking any. But why is there water here? I get really nervous because I was electrocuted with water and I almost died. So when I see stuff like that, it really bothers me. Just putting it out there. Okay, so if you just came, I just showed you those pictures once again. Now I'm going to show this.
I'm gonna move into.
I'm gonna move.
That's the behind.
Yeah, that's behind. Guys, I took this screen grab a long time ago, like in, I don't remember if it was like end of September, beginning of October. It was clearly from Mikey's story, and it was like a video, and I just took like a screen grab. I screen grabbed everything. So this is Charlie sitting. Look what he's sitting on, babe. Like, this just bothers me so much. Okay, so he's sitting on top of a metal table. I believe it's a metal table because I have a picture of it. Metal legs. Obviously no rubber underneath the grass.
That you and Baron covered that on
Yeah,
one of
we
Baron's
covered-
streams.
we covered
just
this,
how
yeah.
they used to always have rubber mat there for installation, and
Yeah.
this time they're not. The rubber stoppers on Charlie's chair have been removed. We've gotten photos from the other chairs that were
Yeah.
used in and around, and they've all got full rubber stoppers on them. His chair,
Yeah.
they're completely removed, every single one of them.
So yeah, I'll show you a picture of that. Shout out to my girls on X, Lindsay and Lacey.
Actually, there is that one right there you could bring up, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up.
Yeah,
so you
okay.
can clearly see why this is what I brought up to Baron when I emailed him. I said, why this setup? Why is he like this? What is this? This is, I know he had back issues, so he's just elevating his legs, right? But yeah, you can clearly see no rubber stoppers, which is so interesting. I'll bring it up now.
Because you actually have to physically remove them. Like the
Yeah.
chairs come with them. It's
Yeah.
to prevent the chair from sliding.
So metal chair, metal table, water bottles, corded mic. Maybe they should have gave him a wireless one. Maybe he would be okay. Now he's standing on, he's okay. He's gonna be fine.
But flood's gonna be fine.
It needs a path, right? So that metal microphone and wearing a necklace, guys, matters. If I had any jewelry on when I got electrocuted, I would have died. Is literally what my dad said, who's an electrician. So he said, you wouldn't be here. I do have a left bundle branch block, a heart thing now because of it.
You want to hit that chat
Yep.
there?
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me add the next thing to the stage. Okay, guys, this is interesting.
This is the comparison.
This is from UVU hallway. Yeah. So there is some stoppers here. I don't know if they're plastic. I can't really tell what it is.
If they were a thick plastic, that would be okay.
Yeah.
Well, depending on the charge you would take. So like normally that would be okay.
Yeah.
But if he was actually getting hit with a 120 or 240 charge, like we kind of think, that may or may have not have made a difference.
True.
I've never been zapped to the point of almost dying, so I can't really comment on that. But
yeah,
it's just, they should have just still been there.
There's his chair there. I kind of just like blurred that out. But you can clearly see there's nothing there. There's nothing on there. Like if you go back to here, there's something on the chair.
Look at it.
And they had these chairs throughout the whole university. I can't bring up every single picture, but you guys can go check that out yourself if you want. So why did Charlie's didn't have anything? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all.
Was it fluke? Was it by design?
Probably.
Only the people that were there truly know.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am going to bring up some.
Did you want to just pause and get to that other super that we've seen fly by?
Yeah, I'm going to do that, but I'm just going to add some other stuff while you answer that question. Thank you so much for the super to Blake. And
here we go.
Drifter
FGNM 499. Thank you very much. Thank you for your excellent work. Watching you with the sound and football on with no sound. Perfect. Well, honestly, sir, I agree. I absolutely agree. I love watching football. And if I can learn while I'm doing it, I don't think there's any better way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I salute you, sir, or ma'am, sir. I salute you, sir. Excellent choice of how you're spending your Sunday afternoon. Highly endorsed by Alley Files.
Thank you so much for that super chat, Drifter. I'm gonna just like you can talk about this again. I'm just trying to bring up another picture of how they did I bring up the picture of them paving it?
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Oh, so everybody saw that, I guess?
Yeah. You didn't show the reverse, which showed a little bit of the damage because we were wondering if that big chunk was actually made during the event or no, if it was there beforehand. I don't know if it's easily accessible to bring up. If not, don't worry about it. But
well, that's that one.
Yeah, that's them doing the actual work. Yeah. And it's weird because if you remember from the picture we did show, there was 2 chunks missing out of that roof. And it's weird because when you look beforehand, you see one. Yeah. The other one looks really small. And then when you look at the close-up from the other side, one is way bigger. And we're just wondering, is that just an angle thing? Yeah, that's throwing off our perspective on that, or was there actually some damage done there? And we're almost wondering if something arced and hit the ceiling. It wouldn't have been visible from any camera angle that was taken during the event because it happened behind a tent. Something that we'll never know.
Well, on my X a long time ago, I have this video of some guy from TikTok going there and asking why they covered it up so fast. And the guy said, and what happened to the ceiling? He goes, oh, that was they did that when they were paving, like doing the construction. They banged it when they did the construction. When I can show you, it was there when after
the big one or the big hole or the small one.
Yeah,
oh, that's interesting.
I don't know where the video is for that, but yeah, he literally said that. All right. So we all know about the paving. I just want to bring up one thing that's just very, 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 very interesting to me. It might be nothing, but see if I can find it. I gotta bring up Butch, right? Okay. I'm gonna add this to the stage. Oh, I only can add that. I can't add that one. All righty. All right. Okay, we got Burton Hips the third. So this is Butch's son. Now,
you guys know who Butch Hibbs is? Everybody remember who Butch is?
Oh, geez, guys, I found this and I'm just like, this is just so odd. Now, he works for Tab Contractors and the company's Newcon, and I know Newcom, and I know the people that were there at the site. Was it Newcom or New Crew? I don't remember the construction name on. I think I have it here from UVU that did it, but he is a subcontractor for Tab, which UVU was a sub. The contractors were a sub for that. I think I have that here somewhere, but look the date.
So was he a part of,
I don't know,
the construction team that potentially helped pave that over? That would be very ironic if it was.
Well, this is Butch's son, okay? And he just got the job May 2025. This is so odd to me.
So newly hired.
Newly hired. And I don't know what you guys think of that. I'm so it's odd that his son is in this they do paving, electrical, and what else? Reconstruction of water and a whole sorts of things.
Did they do anything in irrigation? Or there was a lot of information I can't actually remember.
Right. And you guys remember that girl that I forgot her name. I wish I can just, say her name right now. She did this. She was talking about the text messages about paving over.
Yes, yes, I
She did
remember
a good
that.
job of that.
She works with Jesse, doesn't she?
I think so.
I think she does.
That guy, he talks. Yeah,
Yeah.
guy that lost his TikTok, didn't he?
No. Jesse on Fire, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think
okay.
so. I think she works with that other guy.
Never mind. Sorry.
Guy with the glasses. Yeah, so that is interesting. I might move on now to something else.
Do we want to just start going into the setup? We'll finish. We'll do that quickly, and then we can move on to something else.
You want to go to the setup? Okay, so
let's just do that quickly, I guess.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna add something else to the stage. Here is, what do we got here, babe?
Here we go. So this is just one of their standard setups. And as you can see, I believe what they have is an analog mixer. I've already looked all this up, so I'm just going to go into my notes.
Hey, Kelly. Thanks for coming.
All right. So I know this is most likely a Yamaha MG10 mixer, and it's got one of the small sort of prosumer switchers that I was talking about. They're ATEM switchers. You can get them pretty cheap. They're all under a couple grand. It's not a big deal. And he does have an audio record out of the board. He does have a couple records out of the switcher, and he is recording the hard drives there. And then he's also got his small mini HD for monitoring cameras. And with the switcher, he can put up whatever camera he wants into that TV or that mini little HD, and view the shot if he thinks there was something.
And this is a picture from, I believe, March 2025. And if you go to even his Instagram, you can see all his gear for the Prove Me Wrong events. His new gear, it's all there. So we're just saying that he has a different setup at UVU. And we don't know why.
And also another thing to note, right? Is Terrell there?
Oh, at this one? No, he's not.
Is Farnsworth there?
He's not there.
I'm just double checking.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, from the picture, that's all we got. Doesn't look like he's there, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't look like he's there. And that's just Philip, and he's running the kit by himself. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So in this location, it's Philip by himself.
Yeah.
No Farnsworth. All right. Do you got any more of the other setups?
I do. I just got to remove something. So what is this thing called?
That's his analog mixer. So I think that was like whatever I just said. I just looked it up in my notes because I was able to find the exact brand and model, and then I looked up all the specifications on that.
Yeah.
And then I also did the exact brand and model of what they brought on the day. It was really easy to match that, and I looked all the specifications up on that as well. I was looking at all the inputs, all the outputs, what the differences are between them, and what's the benefit of switching the rigs.
Here's another one.
Yep. So this is, again, same sort of setup. It's actually the exact same setup by the looks of it.
Just hold on a second. Can you see that on your other screen yet, or no, not yet?
What, the one you just put up? No.
Yeah.
No, it's still got a lag on the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, if you're wondering why she's asking me that, because she's looking through photo album to pull and add more videos into the queue, and that's covering up the picture that I'm trying to talk about.
Sorry. There you go.
Just so people were wondering what was going on. So again, this is pretty much the exact same setup. And actually, I wanted to bring up something interesting about this because I actually didn't notice this before. So you see under the table, and if you notice, all the people are covered in plastic bags. It looks like it's raining there that day, but underneath the table, it looks like there's something shoved underneath the table, and it's got some plastic over it. And I'm just wondering what that is, because it's actually not labeled in any of his tech recs that they would have a piece of gear that big.
Yeah.
It's probably nothing. Like, can't really say what it is, can't see. So I'm just going to note it for now and then move on, and maybe it'll be relevant or maybe it'll never be relevant.
Yeah. So you want me to show how he So what we're trying to show is the setup for the prior events are different from the UVU event.
Yeah.
Okay. And Candace did say
that they were going to be trying
Yeah,
something
something
new,
new.
and that Terrell had to be there to oversee this.
Okay.
So here we are on the day. And so what they've done is they've decided basically what they've done is they've switched from their analog rig and they've went digital. And I was trying to understand why the tech boss would have to come in for this, because it really didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going from analog to digital. It's 2025. Congratulations, guys, you did it. But I know from experience, when you get new gear and you get new kits, you always test it out before you bring it into the field. And these guys work together and they have their own production company. So I would find it ridiculous that they didn't build the rig in their own test area to make sure that everything was working and stuff like that. The reason why I bring that up is because it looks like either they planned to do something unorthodox or they had something fail during the event. I'd also like to bring up that at this point, that they also, they do a lot of work for Turning Point, and we know through some of the work that people have been doing on financials that they pay their people very well. I know they're not direct employees, but they're there quite often. So I'm just assuming that they were also getting paid very, very well to do this event. And, even if you're getting double the money or say you're getting triple the money, me as a tech manager, and if I had, say I was doing a job that was a $10,000 job and they wanted to pay me $30,000 to do that job. Well, then what I would do is I wouldn't just go with the bare minimum, like just enough to sleaze by and do the job. I would probably upgrade the kit on my own dollar because I just got all this extra money that I actually didn't deserve and I'm not entitled to. And I would have put that back into the kit that I was going to be giving them. So what I would have did is I would have upgraded the mixer. I would have given them a switcher back. And then I probably would have even given them a fiber kit so that everything would be absolutely pristine in video and audio quality. And I wouldn't have done it this way. And I have no problem putting in a little extra work. It's like our people are afraid. So I just don't get what
it felt like a D scale in gear, upping the security, descaling the gear, which I don't get.
Or even like not necessarily D-scale, but it's like a parallel move to the side, because it's like when I look at what they gained out of that, okay, so they've got some custom build auxes they can use, and they got some programmable preamps. Okay, that's absolutely great. But when I look at what this is, that's not needed for this. So like, I'm wondering just like, why did you change to this rig? And you really wanted it to be small, portable, and easy to carry by one person, right? And sure, like, then why did you need to bring 3 other guys there? And why did Terrell have to be there? Like, Philip's been running the rigs by himself quite a long time, and if he was working with Terrell, which they're partners or at least good work associates, then they would have already he would already have learned the rig and knew how to work it. And it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't.
So guys, if you just came in, thank you for tuning in. And we're just discussing the setup of UVU and how they did it prior, and at other Prove Me Wrongs, and what they did different at UVU. So as you can see here, just want to go over it one more time, babe. Sorry. Before we move on, they had a grass turf. Everybody was saying like the grass is so like very green and what do you call it? What do you
lush?
Say? Lush. I don't know what word you want to use. Vibrant.
I actually seen a couple people put that actually in our chat that it looked very vibrant, I guess.
Yes. So you can clearly see that there's a hump here. I was trying to find out where the wires were going. Me and the girls were too. But we just stopped looking. And then I found this picture. And yeah, it clearly shows in another photo. You have to rewind and watch my live. Clearly shows that this is a turf and the wires are all underneath here, going straight up here, probably going to Phillips's table behind there. Yeah, and we just wanted to show this because it was
and just like in regards to the setup, it's all just weird. It's just like, why did tech boss have to come in to supervise something that like his employee could have done, or his partner? Like it doesn't make much sense. Like there's actually more troubleshooting with the other rigs, to be honest, because they're analog. So like if you wanted an extra guy there, it makes sense. And like even in that picture that Ali's got up now, like literally Philip's got a parrot on his shoulder, and his parrot is a Farnsworth, and he's literally watching every single thing he does.
Yeah.
Like if it really came down to that and you really didn't trust him, A, why are you hiring him? And then B, why don't you just do it yourself then? Like,
well, explain now what's on this table here. If you can see it, anything. Like I don't know what you can see.
I see some battery chargers. I see what looks like he's got the laptop there. I can't quite.
Yeah.
It looks like the Rode mic case is there.
Yeah. Did you want me to put up the other picture? Was it that clearer?
It's just small. Like, you know, I'm trying to look at it on a table from, you know.
Let me know if the sound is okay, guys. Can you hear us?
Yep.
I hope so.
I haven't seen anybody screaming. We can't hear you.
Thanks. Somebody became a member. Thank you so much. I will look at your supers in a minute. I'm just going to keep moving on. So this is the setup at UVU.
Yep.
It's much less than his other events anyways. I'm going to move on to...
Yeah, it just seems like the whole setup was designed for speed.
Yeah. I'm gonna
get in and out quick. And I don't understand it if you're going to be sitting down for like 3 hours anyways. Who cares?
Thank you. Sound great. Thank you. All right. I'm going to move on to what we found. Me and Lindsay and Lacey. If you check my X, we did a post, and we did a live space on X actually.
Yeah.
And I had a special effects guy that's worked in the industry for 30 years. He was like, did Bruce Willis movies and a lot of horror movies.
Yep. We had a couple audio guys in there as well.
Yep. The name is Jefferson. Forgot what his name on X is. It's Warrior something. Supernatural Warrior. Yeah. Go follow him. He's great. Anyhow, besides that, live space, go check my live space on X out. We found the only speaker, and these are the girls that are amazing in my little X team. If you want to join my X team, just like DM me if you have, or email me if you have any tips or anything. But here is the suspicious transmitter or receiver.
Yeah. So this has been just a very serious hot topic of conversation on X. We've talked to a lot of audio people. I've got a little bit of experience myself. We've talked to audio engineers, and it's actually divided. So it's like we've got a lot of people saying, yep, that's normal. It should be there. It's transmitting something somewhere. Okay, well, fine. You know, I can accept that.
Yeah.
And then we've got other guys saying it really kind of shouldn't be there because if you planned your gig right, it shouldn't be there.
Right.
There's no real purpose for it to be there. Like if you want to send signals somewhere else, that's absolutely fine. I get it. But doing it like this is just very odd. I figure you could do it in a more efficient way if you had to take the time and planning your tech setup more efficiently, and knowing that they have a couple extra bucks. I don't know why you wouldn't have splurged to do this setup properly. If it was just literally like an in and out thing on the mixer or audio rig that could easily be solved by upping it. If it was a distance thing and you still wanted to maintain high quality audio, you could have just had a fiber kit. So that's the way I look at it.
Because he did have I'll bring it to the stage now. And
by fiber, I meant fiber optics kit, because yes, you can run audio on fiber optics.
And like, sorry guys, it's a little bit blurry. But yeah, that's the microphone that Hunter and Henry were speaking into. It has people were unclear if it had the Rode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So both the wired mic positions, being a speaker and Charlie's, were backed up with a Rode wireless. Looks like that's how they were either doing backup records, spare record, or maybe they were trying to use it for something else.
Yeah, you can clearly see
it
it there.
either be a B-roll footage or, you know, whatever, but it's clearly there, taped right to the mic. You can see the cloth gaff tape that's there holding it on.
Yeah. Is that tape? Yeah, it is tape.
Yeah, that's tape.
Yeah,
you can tell by the crease and fold in it.
Yeah. And
so
this
100% that is.
Microphone is cabled.
Yep, that's the
okay.
XLR.
It's going underneath where I showed you on the turf. All the wires underneath this turf with tarp. Okay, guys, creates moisture and all that stuff we were talking about earlier. Anyways, I'm going to add this to stage 2.
And this is actually kind of interesting. So originally when the ladies found the mic pack on the speaker, I actually thought originally that maybe it was a Rode and they had it on there and they were trying to maybe send Charlie's mic somewhere or something.
Yeah.
But then I realized because of the way it actually sort of clips on, because the clip's at the back. So if they were to actually clip it onto the speaker somehow, then when looking at it, you would have seen the digital display. You would have been able to see the levels there. And if it was a video, you would have been able to actually see the levels bouncing and moving. Or just lit up in a still, and we're not seeing anything like that there at all. So we knew sort of pretty quickly, well, that has nothing to do with the Rode kit. Like that's not a Rode mic, transmitter, receiver, nothing. That is nothing to do with Rode.
Yeah, clearly. And this one would be, why would they need that thing on the speaker? Because they have this, right? Like, why would they need, what would you think that would be a purpose for?
Well, it got brought up in some conversations. So like you would slap a transmitter on there and then you would use that to send your program audio to another location. And that, sure, that's viable. But then there has to, if that's a transmitter, then there has to be a receiver somewhere else. And then we spent a lot of time looking for that.
We have.
And it doesn't exist. So even though technically that's supposed to be transmitting something somewhere, we're trying to find the evidence of that. And there actually isn't any evidence of that. Like there's the patch there, you can see it plugged in, but there's no evidence that it was actually transmitting to another speaker.
Right. So this picture here, now the girls sent me this, well, we were all trying. The first picture I ever got was like a different angle of the speaker, and it had this little thing sticking up, and I'm like, it was bothering me. It took us a month and a half to find more pictures, and we finally found one. I sent it to the girls, and here they are there. If you want to follow them on, that's their handle on X. I sent them this one and then the close-up one, and they're like, oh my God, you are the goat. And guys, I didn't even know what the goat meant. Okay. But
she thought people wanted to sacrifice her to some kind of ancient god when they were calling her the goat. And I'm like, no, that's actually a compliment. And you should say thank you very much and be pretty humble and not run away.
Thank you so much.
Thinking that they're trying to sacrifice
I thought they were calling me an animal or something. I didn't.
It's a compliment.
Hey, I wasn't the only one that didn't know that.
Mr.
Lecko had a live stream and he asked everybody in the chat, do you guys know what GOAT stands for? And it's the greatest of all time. Okay. I don't think I am. I think there's like, so many more people out there that have done investigating this, that have done like fabulous job. So
after we realized it wasn't a Rode mic, we tried to actually start identifying what it was to see what it could actually be used for.
Yeah.
And considering this is an extraordinary situation that we're all in this investigation, I am never just going to assume that something there is logically there for an intended perfect purpose. I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt, and I'm going to think outside the box on things a little bit, as well as trying to hold logic in place.
Well, yeah.
So this is something that's sort of interesting about it. So we tracked it down, I think, to a Sennheiser.
Sennheiser, yeah.
A Sennheiser transmitter, and I was like, okay, so that's fine. It's it's regular gear. It's one of the industry standards. It's fine. So I started wondering, okay, so maybe this is just doing audio, but say it's not, right? What can that be turned into? So it's like, all right, we've explored the fact that it could just be doing an audio job. Well, what can it be turned into? And I found that these transmitters and receivers here, they can actually be modified without very much trouble at all to be turned into just a standard trigger.
Yes.
Just to send a signal from one place to another in order to activate something. And then the audio layer in the transmission can be stripped and not transmitted. So now all of a sudden this isn't transmitting audio anymore. And people would be like, you know, how do you know this? Like, where's your proof for this? And it's actually been done in theater for quite a long time. They repurpose old transmitters like this. And if it's something like on a theater stage where you don't necessarily want wires to be running somewhere, you can trigger things wirelessly like this. For example, if you wanted a light to turn on and off on the stage to impersonate lightning or something, you can do that wirelessly.
Yeah.
You even see it from curtains. They could have a wireless rig attached to that and then can be lowered and raised just by this. Then there's lots of other little things that you could do with this once you've modified them.
And the reason Chris is, you know, he's knowledgeable in this because he worked in film and TV. So this is why he's speaking more about this kind of stuff than I am. I have no idea about receivers and audio equipment, but
well, these days things get repurposed quite a bit. So I was just wondering, okay, if this isn't, like, say this is innocent, that's great, then we know what it is. But if it's not, well, then what's it actually doing?
Yeah.
What could it be actually used for? How could it be mispurposed or repurposed?
Yeah.
And then we figured out that it can just be functioning as a transmitter and or RF relay. So it's just really bizarre. So, you know, that's up to everybody else to sort of figure out what they want to make with that. Yeah, this can just be a normal piece of gear, or it can be a modified piece of gear being used for something else. Either thing is optional.
Thank you so much. The real Sassafras?
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
The real
I like that name. I'm going to steal it from you.
$1.99 super chat. Thank you very much for that.
Both brilliant. Oh, but not as brilliant as the quivering Mikey.
Oh, I don't know. The General Mikey McCoy, he was pretty brilliant too.
I don't know.
We're gonna try to raise ourselves to that level.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get to Mikey McCoy greatness level. I'm
not there yet.
Yeah, I would like to meet him just so he could teach me how to talk, because I have a speech impediment and I don't know how to do that very well. So I'd love if he could teach me to talk.
Frank said before Charlie met Mikey, he spoke like Biden.
Yeah, what? Apparently that was the claim that was made, and that's why I'm making that joke, that Charlie never knew how to speak at all. He couldn't do public speaking whatsoever, and that the brilliant general taught him how to public speak.
Brilliant general.
And I need that too, because I don't know how to speak at all, and I need my general by my side to tell me how to speak.
Now that we're talking about this, okay. Hey, Trigger. He said, "Oh snap, got that laptop set up." Yes. Hey, I don't know if it sounds good, but
we have no idea what we're doing, to be honest, Trigger.
I don't know.
It's working. Like,
I probably can't bring people on. I'll lose my media.
Yeah. But we have not attempted to roll video yet, because we don't want it just to like kill the stream.
I'm a researcher. I'm not a YouTuber, guys.
We've got one video we're going to try to roll at the very end, just to see, because we didn't want to do it at the beginning and have audio problems for the whole stream and be trying to troubleshoot while we're live.
Okay, thanks, Trigger. Yeah, so talking about Mikey. I'm sorry, I'm behind in reading comments. That was an old comment, but hey, what is this? I don't know if you can see it. Mikey came back. He came back the very next day. We thought he was a goner, but he's there.
Is that him?
He's right here.
Wait a minute. So did they run and leave?
Yes.
And Mikey came back?
Yes.
I did not know.
No, I thought you knew.
I didn't. No, you research so much stuff you never tell me.
Sorry.
I find out like you guys do sometimes.
He ran.
I didn't know he came back.
Yes,
I did not know he came back.
He did, because Blake Neff. Oh my God, the disco ball, baby, the disco ball.
I know.
Okay.
That's my head exploding.
So guys, he came back, but don't you remember? Because I remember everything. I try. Blake Neff said he was so distraught. I never forget it. He had a quivering lip, blah, blah, blah. But he said Mikey did come back. He came back I saw him crying, remember? But I don't see Blake Neff here. Maybe he is here. I have no idea.
Oh no,
yeah. He's there. This is him.
He left at Blake Neff speed and never returned, to quote Mr. Baron Coleman.
Oh, Erica, tight
leather pants Kirk. Oh my God. Beautiful name.
I like
beautiful name.
I like how I read that so slow. Erica, tight leather pants
Kirk. Oh my God. That's an awesome name.
Everybody hit that oh my God, I'm dying.
Everybody should just like that comment.
Hit the like button. I want to hit the like button on your name. Look at the face.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
You guys go to Coach Collins' page. I see all these mints everywhere. I'm I love making. I'm a photographer too, so I can edit. I could put anything in a picture, if I wanted to, right?
That's funny.
Yeah. But I think I did Mikey McCall. Oh, we are the ones that did the Alex Jones one.
Oh, the Labubu.
And the Paramount Tactical Labubu.
Yeah, we did that over the holidays. So yeah, everybody can blame us for that.
Well,
we
not being blamed for that.
Oh, everybody. I'm pretty sure Gaddy doesn't like it. I did not want to be a Labubu. I did not give my authorization. I'm going to sue you. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not good at that.
Marjorie said that Mags, she said this whole thing is a huge cover up and they did it very quickly. I've known crime scenes that took months, if not close to 2 years before they would even release anything. Yes. Yeah. You are correct. Yep. You are correct.
That's why how this coming around so fast with the the rebuilding of that whole area was just bonkers.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm done showing the pictures. I guess we are. I don't know.
Who do we got here?
Sin
Cordova? Are we saying that properly? Sin Cordova or Kin Cordova?
Thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Thank you very much.
I'm very behind in comments. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Mikey did come back. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just found out right now. That?
I don't give a dom. Oh my God. I know this person. He's on X. Or was it she or he? I don't even know.
I don't give a dom. Axon logo on box behind CK in Charles photos. Carbine ended flock partnership July 24th. 47 days. Axon AZHQ brought Carbine 625 million November 2025. Now controlled tasers, body cams, 911 surveillance. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig into that as soon as we're off the live, and I'm gonna start.
You want to take a picture of that?
Yeah, actually, hold on, because I don't want to go digging through the stream later.
Thank you so much. I don't give a dom for the $10 super chat. He's taking a picture of it.
Boink. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna still show some other pictures. I'm just gonna
go for it. We've talked a lot.
I'm just so you know, I'm right at this one. Okay, I'm gonna
that one. Okay, copy
so
that.
Mikey was there in the aftermath, as you can see. Look, all these people are in the tent. They shouldn't be there touching stuff. I don't see any FBI at this moment. Okay, there's officers, but there's no FBI.
See, this also blows my mind, right?
Yeah.
Because as a tech supervisor, which I am, and what Terrell is.
Mm-hmm.
You are basically the go-to person on set there. Like, security's gone.
Yeah.
So you're basically the person in charge of this.
Yeah.
And he should have grabbed some of those barricades, put it around, just dragged them over. Like, you've got a bunch of guys. Like, it's basically what you would do. So say nothing happened and you're packing up your gear. You don't let people walk all over behind you and touch your stuff and get in your way. You block off the area so you have a nice isolated area. And then you pack up, right? And now,
my eye still.
You okay?
No, I said I was from the leather.
Oh, from laughing.
The leather pants. I have like a tear in my eye still.
So, and I apply that to this situation as well, because I don't think there's any reason why they couldn't have dragged a couple barricades over and blocked off the tent. Like, obviously, they were not thinking about that.
No,
they were not thinking about that at all. And I'm not one to judge like who they were, what was on their mind in that moment, because whether they were in on it or not, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of thoughts going through their head
Yeah.
But like that's
Yeah.
sort of something that I would have done.
Yeah.
And I would have just, and the barricades are connected. I would have just grabbed one section and dragged it over and blocked it over, because I'm paranoid about having stuff damaged, right?
Or
because,
stolen, right?
Well, that's the thing.
Stolen.
It's both. Like your insurance has to cover that now, and then now your premium's going to go up, and now you got to deal with this all because you were a little reckless about your own gear, and all it took was 15 seconds to drag a barricade over.
Yeah.
So just like I've been in a situation where I've done a field shoot like this, and
would you take the camera down first, or would you take the other ones that you noticed?
I would have done nothing. I would have blocked it off.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to worry about running around and grabbing SD cards and decabling stuff and packing stuff up very, very fast while I'm looking over my shoulder to see if anybody's noticing what I'm doing, right? You block off the area, now you're secured. And honestly, what's wrong with,
they had it blocked off anyways. They had the guy there with, holding the gun, and he was going around. So they had it blocked off anyway. So why do you take it down is the question. And all the cameras that are around the tent were more accessible to steal. And that's why it just doesn't make any sense why Terrell stepped on a chair, which is Charlie's chair. It's a crime scene, part of the crime scene.
And I just wanted to add in something, because people have been saying, why did he take the 2 SD cards? He didn't take 2, he took 3. Just for the record, he took 3. If you look back to footage, he takes 3 cards. He doesn't just take the one from the top one.
That?
He doesn't take the one just from the top camera. He takes the one from behind Charlie, and then he takes the one in front. And you can see him actually do that.
Talking about this one,
yeah. So there should be those 3 cards plus the records that was going to the hard drive of the laptop.
Where is the turf? So okay, so I can bring up another picture, but you can see there's a hump here. This is all fake turf right here.
And you want to know what?
I'll bring up the other.
No,
picture.
leave that picture right there.
I'll leave the picture.
Leave that picture right there,
so you guys can see this.
So just leave this here. Now look at the mic stand. Now follow the mic stand down. You see a little bit of cable going out at the bottom of the stand, and then it disappears into the grass, and you do not see it lying on top of the grass. So that's what tells us that it's turf, because then you just tuck the cable under it. We covered this earlier, but normally if you're going to be running cables on the ground and you're going to be doing an event where there's a lot of public walking access, you should be throwing down cable mats, taping them shut, and then you should be labeling them with a bright tape, because some of them are black. And not all of them have covers that are bright yellow or orange. So then you take white, yellow, or orange tape, and you tape the mat shut with big X's, so that there's no way you can possibly mistake it. The fact that they don't have cable mats anywhere is what sort of put us onto the fact, well, how are they hiding the cables? It has to be going under something. And then we realized it was turf. Now, if you
also there's another picture here. You can clearly see the black tarp. Okay.
By his shoe, look by his shoe. They were saying they were having a problem seeing your cursor, so that's why I'm just
you can't see that. Oh wow, it went big. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So right by his shoe, the toe of his shoe, you see some of the black mat pulled up right there. That's what the turf's attached to.
Look at this, guys. And look at the water. Sorry, I have like issues with this because of what happened to me in my life. So I was electrocuted once when I was a child. So it scares me to see water. First of all, the courtyard's full of water. Like, do we know if the foundation was okay? Because they paved it. They paved the ceiling. They paved everything. We talked about this earlier. I'm just updating anybody that just came into the chat. So look where this wire's going. Now, if you have a tarp under turf, it creates moisture. It'll give you audio problems. It will it's not even good if you step on it, I heard, as well. Like if you step on the wires could move. Everything could be it says it's like not the proper setup. It could cause electric shock to somebody, especially somebody that's holding a metal microphone. And his microphone was not wireless. His microphone was cabled. Just remember that. Which matters. So we are going to move on to, what are we moving on to? Oh, I have something. Okay. Let me just put it to the stage. Okay. Probably guys don't know what this is, but I'm going to show it. I had to blur this out. I'm sorry, because I don't want YouTube to dislike me.
Yes. This is very interesting.
If Trigger is in here, I got a picture of what you showed, because go to Trigger's I think he did a live on
did.
this.
Yeah, you did. You did a live with John Bray and Valhalla, which is actually a really good live.
Yep, go check it out.
If you want to check out more on the exploding mic theory.
And Kelly Raybon. Also, she is amazing, and she has a lot of content as well on X and YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, and so they did recently. They just did a stream covering his work, and they had brought up this photo on that stream.
Yeah,
but it was a very, very blurry photo, and you couldn't make it out. Now, if you see those 2 bits of white there, they thought that was a piece of shrapnel that went from the mic and stuck right into his leg.
Allie found it.
So if you want, zoom in. That doesn't look like shrapnel. I don't know if we're gonna do it here, but you can always take a screenshot of this and look at it yourself, or Allie might post it on X later.
Yeah, or you can. Yeah, what does it look like to you guys? Sorry, but this is coming through his material of his pants, and I can't show the whole picture. This is from Charles McClintock's photo, and his hand is right here, and his hand is like, it's not gory, but I'm not showing it. It's burnt and stuff. I don't care what anybody says. His hand's burnt.
So what we think that is stitching.
Well, I don't think it's stitching.
What did you think it was? I thought it looks like stitching to me.
A stitch is like this. Stitch is way smaller. I've threaded. Anybody, sewn stuff before? Just looks a little bit. Looks a little bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe. And it's going through the material and coming out. You see that?
Yeah. So it's on the inside, then it comes out. Yeah. Then it goes back into the inside, and then it comes back out, and then goes back in. So it almost looks like, you don't think it's thread, fine. Whatever it is.
I don't know what it is.
Whatever it is, then. If you don't want to say thread, we won't say thread.
Paper clip, somebody said.
Right. But whatever that is, if it's not thread,
it's not normal.
Well, I wanted to say thread because I wanted to say I think something stitched on the inside of his pants. That's why I wanted to say thread.
I've said it from day one, and maybe Kelly can confirm. Like, she also said some stuff. Like, something's in his shirt, guys. Come on, his shirt, his pants. I just feel.
I think part of the rig is stitched into his pants there, possibly a CO2 canister for the squib. That's what I think. You want to know what I think? That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Fair enough. Sometimes me and him disagree.
We disagree all the time.
We disagree all the time. So, I like to debunk things, and he likes to, disagree with me. No, I'm just joking.
Did somebody...
Wait. What?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going
to add something else to the stage. Hopefully I don't get banned.
Do we want to pause and go through some chats here?
Yeah, in a minute. Oh, wait. Kelly said, thank you. Fragilist. Well, I can't read that.
Ha. Stop.
No, she said something fragilistics. I can't read that. Sorry.
Thank you. Fragilistic expialidocious.
Yeah, go check out what Kelly and Trigger did. Kelly Raybon and Trigger Smart. They had the courthouse live.
That was a very, very good stream.
Yeah.
If you want to get caught up to date on the actual Tyler Robinson case, go and either check Kelly's page or stream, or check Trigger's page and stream. Those 2 warriors sat through that all day.
Yeah.
Without stopping, hours and hours.
She actually went on a live space after. So I'll say everybody go to Kelly's because she's the trooper. And I'm just going to hail to the women because sorry. I'm just going to say that. Sorry. So go check out Kelly's page. Kelly Raybon. Okay, so this picture here, I guess we would say this is the cavitation. Okay.
I don't know what to call it. After being on the space last night where there was about 1.5 hours of people talking about cavitation, I am a little bit nervous to state what cavitation is anymore. But what I will state is that bulge beside his neck, or on his neck, right beside the right oval that Allie put in there. People have been saying that Charlie has a tick, and if that's a tick,
no.
If that is a tick,
no. Mm-mm.
I think he should get it burned off, or whatever the heck it is, because that is not normal for me.
I believe, and probably Kelly believes the same thing I do, but she has a different theory as well. But I believe, he had something in his neck. squib related. And if that comes in contact with any kind of electricity of any sort, I don't know if you guys have seen. Not like anybody's gonna look up people getting electrocuted, but I did share this with some of my electricians. They do not want to come on live either. They just don't want to be a part of this. So they said that like he was literally sitting on top of an electric chair,
Yeah.
and if it goes through you, it has no way out. This is what I think it kind of like created the cavitation, because if he had liquid in his neck, which we don't know, he could have. And there's so many things underneath his shirt that, and now his pants, and now people are showing me stuff today, like in the back of his shirt.
And yes, that is our cat meowing in the background.
I am so sorry. You want to come down? You can let her. Yeah,
I'll let her down.
I have a calico cat. She's very smart. She rings bells. She's just worried, why are we down here for so long? So yeah, I'm not okay with this. I don't think I don't know if an explosion is going to do this. I'm still leaning towards he was electrocuted plus something else.
Yeah.
The whole thing is they want to trick us, right? And I believe like Rick Cutler in the front, he did something. So yeah, I'm not going to leave that alone.
I'm at the point where it's like, you know, like we do sort of believe electrocution was involved, but like I'm even open to the fact the charge didn't even come down the mic, and he was just tased somehow. Like I'm willing to accept a lot of different things.
Yeah.
To be honest, you know, and I'm not afraid to discuss a lot of different things.
It was like a muscle spasm. Someone said, yeah, well, when I got electrocuted,
totally could be.
I grabbed the plug and my feet were in water. And luckily my sister was there. She was wearing boots and trying to clean the floor and calling me to help. And I went to grab the plug and I don't remember anything else. I just remember being like that. And then my eyes went back and that's all I remember. And I got burned all on my hand up to my elbow. I have a heart condition now because of it. If I was wearing a necklace, my dad said I would have died. So all this stuff bothers me. And this is why I kind of like contacted Baron, and he took it to another level, an amazing level, and got it out there. So I'm so excited that, you know, it's being talked about, because we need to talk about it. Honestly,
I don't think there's any theory at all, period, that anybody should be shooting down.
No,
I don't, especially since we don't have enough information to actually put together any possible theory that's going to be 100%. And honestly, every single theory out there looks like Swiss cheese. They've all got holes in it, right? And
it's all to trick us too.
Yeah, absolutely, because you know, misdirection's everything. If you understand, you know, what you know, agencies like CIA, Mossad and stuff do, it's all about misdirection. It's all about misdirection. It's almost like they got they're magicians in a way.
Yeah.
Right. Look this way while they do a sleight of hand on the other side. Right.
I'm going to get to some super chats. Sorry, I'm behind here, guys. I think I read that one. I'm going to read this one. What do we got here?
Well, you missed one way back there already.
Did I?
Well, okay, that one. So you should.
Oh no, I will. I'll go. I'm going down. Mally 8.
M Malloy.
Okay,
M Malloy 8. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
Oh,
would the water contribute to the sound issues that day? Absolutely,
yes,
it would.
Because I found this, guys. Look. Also, look this up. Chat GBT it. Do whatever you want. Look up electrical wires that go under a tarp, under a turf. This is kind of like a little bit, for me, it's negligence, but I don't think this is safe, especially when you have water very really nearby. This creates a lot of moisture. It was hot that day as well, and you have plastic or a tarp underneath there. It creates a lot of that moisture. It's not good for the wires.
And that's actually where the tech team should have stepped up and said, hey, do you mind not drinking around the tent? Like to me these things are just common sense, man.
Right?
And I just like, how do you have a job still? How do you have a job still? Like you're getting paid. Like, I'd like to know what he's getting paid per year. What are you getting? $100,000 a year to put on shows like this? That outrages me.
I know.
If I did half the crap you did, I would have been fired.
Yeah.
Immediately. Done.
I showed. Wait, sorry. Am I like behind on these comments?
You're way behind.
Sorry, guys.
Way behind there.
So sorry. I'm like not a YouTuber. I'm a researcher. If you want to send me something, I can debunk it. I showed the wires on your X page. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Oh, I think Blake is saying that he shared a picture of the wires on the page.
Thank you. Thank you
Blake.
so much.
As soon as we're off, we'll check that out, buddy. Thank you so much about that.
Thank you. Yeah, go check out Blake. He does a lot of live spaces. Like I don't really know how to do those. I did one.
Actually, that's one thing I got to say Blake's really, really good at is he does do a lot of spaces, and there's always an interesting bunch of people in there. So if you don't know what to do with yourself and you happen to see a Blake space open, go check it out.
Yeah, Diligent too has great spaces.
Yeah, actually, Diligent had an absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, we watched it last
night.
Yeah, it was really good.
Heck, it was like 7 hours. We didn't stay for all of it, but we were there for quite a bit. It was an excellent space.
But guys, look at this.
But anyways, check out Blake's spaces on X.
Look at that tarp. Look at the tarp. Look at the wire going underneath. Look at this over here. Where does this wire go? Oh, does it go under there? Okay, I'm not okay with all this. I'm not okay with the water here. I'm not okay with any of this.
It definitely terminates there because what the rest
Phillips, get back to me. Call me.
Yeah.
And like I would love to interview you why this is happening here.
Yeah, the wires definitely go down there and then go under because the other stuff that you see, which looks like it's coming towards us in the picture, that's a shadow.
Yeah.
That is not a cable. That's a shadow, I believe. Right. So that's not the cable hitting the ground and then being run on the grass. That's an actual shadow.
Yeah. Super sticker. Thank you so much. Martina 7127. Sorry if I'm not saying that right because I don't.
Marty La Martina. I apologize if I am not saying that right. 7127, $2 super sticker. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate your support.
Thank you so much to all my moderators too, because like I can't even see the comments right now. Oh, sorry.
Throw that up there.
I was supposed to. How do I?
You gotta go all the way back up.
Oh man, see, I'm not good at this stuff, guys. Sorry. Sorry. All right.
Here, you should actually try to get to that.
No, I will in a sec.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
we did that.
Oh, we did this one?
Yep.
New member?
Yes, I believe we did. Thank you very much for becoming a new member. We appreciate that.
Oh, here's another one. Sorry about this. I missed this one. Super sticker. TJ Rostas. Wait, do you follow me on X? You look familiar.
TJ Rostas, thank you for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate your support.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me babble. As Mr. Let Go would say. I don't babble. Sorry.
You're babbling.
Sorry, I'm not babbling. I don't babble.
I babble.
I actually
I babble a lot.
I love talking, so I don't really care about wait, did I miss this one? Okay. Sorry.
Rightly Driving Today, $5 super chat. Wasn't the new video setup needed to live stream the whole event to another state for others to view it all go down?
I think did we cover that or no? We think were live streaming.
They were live streaming. What the heck?
How were they doing it though? From the back?
What? For this event?
Yeah.
They were doing it through the rig.
Through the rig.
The flight rig.
The flight rig.
And he's asking, I think what he's getting at is, did the old rig have the streaming capability?
Okay.
And well, honestly, they always have a laptop there. So yeah, they can stream whenever they want. They've got a laptop, hotspot stream, done, streaming. It's not so did they actually have a piece of gear which had a streaming function in it? I'm not sure. They wouldn't have had it on the audio rig, but what I can do is I can look up the switchers. I don't think they did, to be honest. I don't think they did. Maybe that might be literally the one thing they wanted to do is live stream through the rig, but they also could have been live streaming through the laptop anyway. So
I'm just reading this one message because someone said, how long was the turf there? Well, they tore everything down right away, so we have no idea. Well, you can tell here in this picture I'm showing you where her foot is. There's clearly a black tarp here.
Yeah,
I have a problem with.
There might have even been a little bit of real grass there too, because it's not like they posted like pictures and videos of everything getting built. So just from looking, we can tell that there is some turf there. There might be some real grass there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been to that university, so I wouldn't know, man. But maybe there is a little bit, but there's definitely some fake stuff. We can see that pretty easily.
Yeah. So I'm just going through comments. It could be used to play simulated gunshot. Okay, I don't know. There people are chatting here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to go?
Yeah.
I don't know how to post this one.
You got to scroll back. It's all the way back in the chat, so scroll back.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Scroll back. You're scrolling down. Scroll the other way.
No, it's right here.
There it is.
Okay, sorry. Mikey hit the like button. Someone said that.
Mike, fun.
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
Hoaxing the world 4212. Wow! Thank you for that absolutely massive super chat. Thank you so much. Let's work together as we are up against the worst. They must be exposed once and for all. Thank to you both and so many for working on many platforms to find reality.
Yeah, I don't do YouTube, and I've been on many live streams. Like when this first came out, I hit up Mr. Let Go, and I had a Google Drive from a student there because she said her phone was getting I don't know if it's glitchy or hacking or whatever, but she couldn't post anything, so she gave me her Google Drive, and that's how it started. I know there's an archive, but I got a Google Drive sent with me with different videos and pictures. So yeah, this is how it all started, and I'm like, it was just so fake and gay, and I gotta talk about this.
I also just want to say that I really agree with what Hoaxing the World is saying here, because it's weird, like being on X now with, the 30-06 theory and air gun theory and exploding mic theory being out there now, and you have supporters of those theories kind of not knowing what to do with themselves anymore, because I'm not saying all, some, and it seems like some have taken to trolling and shilling for their respective theory. And going to what the super chat says is, I feel like we really shouldn't really be doing that. I think we should respect everybody's feelings, everybody's theories, everybody's thoughts and opinions, and we can't let petty things like this divide ourselves when trying to find this investigation.
That's what they're trying to do.
Because it's literally bigger than us. It's bigger than any theory. It's bigger than any one person. This is bigger than any government. This is about freedom. This is about freedom of speech. This is about free will. This is about honesty and truth. And I think we've got some work to do on that now. And Allie, if you're wondering, she just dived off the screen because our kitty's here, and she is trying to tell us that we've been
neglecting her.
Yeah.
Just like they're neglecting this UVU setup. The same thing. I'm neglecting my cat.
And just like the security neglected Charlie.
I have a calico. I want to show you what she looks like. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, but
maybe
she's feisty though.
Here she is. You want some of this? Here.
She's feisty.
Here. What's up here? Here, I'll try to like, guys, I want you to see her. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's taking off.
You want some of this?
And she's so.
Here, try to give her one.
She's sassy though.
What is this?
Here. Do you like?
I'm just literally talking in cat, baby talk. You want some?
Do you want kettle chip?
Well, can you call her here? Okay, so thank you so much for that super chat, and now I'm just going to move on. Yeah, I don't know what else we should talk about.
Is that all the stuff that we brought today? If you want, we can just go through some just regular chats for a little bit.
Well,
if that's all, if that's the end of our material.
Did we already do this one?
Thoughts after presenting all these picks. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we can basically summarize this. Basically, we don't understand why Terrell was there. We don't think he was needed to be there. We think his presence is for some other reason, which had nothing to do with the gear at all. We think he is a part of what happened one way or another, whether he was helping to trigger something, whether he was responsible for sending a current down the mic cable, whatever it is. And this is all allegedly.
Yeah, and just his behavior in general, like it just like he was. Do you notice like everybody was on their phone? Like everybody was just like looking at their phone.
It's just like we don't believe that his presence there just for this, live streaming thing or a rig switch or even, you know, a switch from analog to digital is really that huge.
But he knows a lot about, you know, he lives in, I think he lives in Utah. He's a Mormon, and he knows a lot about, he has his own company. And I think Phillips works for him.
They do.
Visual Impact. So they are like good friends. So, yeah. Go look it up. Visual Impact.
So basically that's what basically we're pointing to, is just that, you know, his presence there wasn't really needed. Why was he actually there? Why did you scale down your setup to such a small, quick, and efficient setup that you can basically pick it up all in 2 arms and run out the back?
Yeah.
Like if you really had to, you could just unplug some stuff, pick that up, and then run out and literally run down the street with it.
Or like they knew they weren't going to be there very long, because this was what, 20 minutes, and then this happened. So we don't need to bring our good stuff. We're just gonna like run it off an iPad and a laptop or something. I don't know. Well,
it's not like it's good or better. It's just digital and analog, and you know, older people will find more preference to some analog stuff. Younger people will want some digital stuff, and then you got somebody like me who just wants whatever is the best and most efficient for the job. I really don't care if it's 20 years old or 20 minutes old. I want something that can do the job and give me enough backups too. Because touching back on
Walter said something here, I just want to read it. Walter, I don't know how to say that. Fake turf is very long. It's meant to have inches of sand and rubber pellets. Aha. So what do you guys think of what he just said? I'll add it to the stage because let's hear. So, and then the other one showed the black tarp, right? So I don't know if they had any. I just see a black tarp. I don't know. All I know is that running wires underneath the turf isn't the most brightest thing to do, especially when you have water around the whole entire university. That is just my opinion. You're creating a real big problem when you're doing that.
What?
No, I'm just reading other.
Oh, okay.
I was just reading other random messages like here that I find interesting. Stop saying Kelly looks like Erica. Who's saying that?
Oh, what? Who the hell?
Who's saying this?
Guys, Kelly doesn't deserve that.
What
please.
The heck?
She's a decent human being, and she's a pretty young woman. She is nothing. She's nothing like our queen of Shabbat Shalom. Nothing like that. I mean,
like
all.
These are really like old comments, so I'm just like reading old comments. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. I gotta go back to research. She said she left. Okay. Ivan, thank you so much for doing the moderating and Mags. So like I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Mags. Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah. Is there any other something else that I need to look at? Wait, I got somebody here. What's this one?
Oh, actually.
Ferguson M8 and JM8. Sorry.
Yep.
Thank you so much for the super chat. You want to read it, babe? Allie and Chris, you're both great.
Could there have been Gary's wires under the table? One man had CO2 bottle looked under the table before Hunter spoke.
Oh, that was Anthony West.
Yes, and yes, he did check.
Yes, he went right underneath here.
That's possible, man.
Yeah,
that's possible. You know, we don't got a lot of footage under there, so I'm not going to say it's not possible. That's totally possible.
Yeah,
it's totally possible that was set up there. Could have easily been done.
Yep.
You know, I think generally we think under the table.
Well, like you remember, he touched the speakers too, guys. I have it on my X somewhere. Like he's touching the speakers, like he goes back and forth, and he's holding this water bottle. Like why? And he doesn't drink it. I mean, sorry, I watch those things like other people do, the stuff in the background. I never seen.
And there's actually a super chat here, which is actually kind of interesting. I don't know if we hit it already, but that one there.
Waffles?
Yes.
Oh, I know waffles.
Yeah, we know waffles.
I know waffles. Where's waffles? I
want to bring them up because that's actually an interesting comment.
I'm trying to find waffles. Okay. Waffles, where are you? Oh, waffles, bacon. Yes.
$1.99 super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I think the grass was placed to catch debris, and I think that is a very clever statement,
Frickin' right.
Because the only reason why you wouldn't kind of need to catch debris is if you're just going to go. But if you're going to do anything else, like literally anything else, you would probably want that there, whether it was he was going to be shocked or exploded or faking it. That's a really good way to make sure you get all the evidence caught up in one little pile.
Yep.
So I think that is a very
valid point, and I am now going to think about that all night. Oh, my dream.
Oh, do you want to tell them about your dream?
Oh my gosh. Well, I said to a girl that I'm talking to, like, okay, I'm everywhere. I'm on Reddit, Discord, everywhere. So we were talking, and I just said I had a dream when this whole thing started, because like I was watching the Charlie Kirk debate before, the night before, and I was showing it to him, to Chris, and the next day, this happened. So I was crying. I was like crying in my garage. Don't ask me why. My daughter's like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, I don't know. I was just so sad because I'm never going to hear Charlie's voice again. I didn't agree with everything that he had to say, but I just thought he was brilliant, more brilliant than Mikey, that's for sure. Just his character, just how he didn't need a phone to talk. He could just remember things. And we need to do that, guys. Like, we need to actually put our phone down and like actually make sure our memory works, because that's what I do. I do so much research and it just stays in. It goes do 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 do, and we have to get off the phone and read, like he said, read a book, and or read a news article or whatever. It'll stay in your brain. But my dream after this happened, he was the initial thing after the memorial, because things were coming to me and it was getting sketchy, like the pictures and videos and everything was weird. I had a dream. He was running through the forest and lightning bolts were hitting him. So weird. I know. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but like that happened.
Dreams are dreams.
So this was before any electrical theory that I mentioned it on Mr. Lecko's live in October. Everybody thought I was crazy. Okay, until I contacted Baron about it. So I was talking about this in October. But anyhow, I had that dream, and then fast forwarding now, I'm up to like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. He can vouch for me because like I'm like researching, right? But I just had a dream recently and it was so weird. So I dreamt that, okay, I'm gonna call Charlie, I'm gonna call him somebody else. I'm gonna call him like,
oh, I've been calling him Charlie the whole time.
Gregory. Okay, because I don't want to say it because YouTube is weird. So I'm gonna call him Gregory. So I had a dream that Gregory is living in Candace's house. This is so weird. And like he's here, he's still alive. And he did all this to catch somebody in a lie. I don't even know why I dreamt this. So that he could catch either Blake or Colvette or Erica or whoever was, and he planned this all. Guys, like I don't even know why I dreamt this, but it was so weird. I told you this and I go, babe, I just dreamt like he was living in Candace's house and she has the stuff to blow the house down. Oh my God.
And the funny thing is,
it's just a dream, but
the funny thing is with all the theories and everything out there, that's totally possible.
Like, I mean, like
with the amount of information we got, like honestly, anything could be possible.
So my dream was like, the main thing was Erica for Gregory. Erica was like, I'm not going to call Charlie, I'm going to call him Gregory. So Gregory is alive, but Erica doesn't know that. And then look at everything she's doing. Like she put the thing, like, the bang bang on him, and he wanted to like prove that who's involved and stuff. Like it was just a weird dream, and I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, it's just a dream. But yeah, about Candace, when she's talking about dreams, yeah, obviously I'm in on this like every day, so I'm going to dream. I'm dreaming about stuff. So it was kind of weird. It's kind of fake and gay, but I don't know if this is what do you guys think? That's a weird dream, right?
Yeah, but it's also been what you've also been very invested in.
Do not donate to TPUSA. I hear ya.
Yeah. Can we get a bit? Can we bring that up? Where is that?
Oh, I
there you go.
can't.
Right there. Right there. Bring it.
Can I show that?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
There you go, baby.
Do not donate.
That is some very sound advice.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like it.
Will stand against tyranny.
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 Yeah, that's something that should actually be put on a shirt.
Oh my, we should make shirts. We should make some shirts. Everything's fake and gay. I want to make a shirt that says what's happening, because like I say that all the time. Like, wait, what's happening? That's what I say all the time.
I was also thinking another shirt. Proud Goy established 8,000 years ago.
Oh wait, where's your thing for Gary?
Oh,
Paramount Tactical. He has this, like, I don't know.
All right, so we've got this. It's basically a little radio, right? And basically it's battery and wireless. So I was thinking about using it just as a prop and a skit moving forward. And the skit is going to be that this radio is attached
to
Fort Huachuca, and we are going to be getting updates once a week on this radio, and we might even be getting some from Gary
from Untactical. Anyways, I think he's tacked. I don't know. He's tacked to something. I don't know. Sorry. I knew my stutter would come out one way or another. Yeah, I do stutter. I do talk a lot. Yeah.
Ferguson, Gem A8 was just correcting their previous super chat. You didn't have to send another one, man.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Sorry, that was supposed to be exposed wires. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
And it's okay, Ferguson. We understood you there. Thanks for sending that again. And they were buried. That what about it?
Yeah. So.
You see,
I'm still looking for anything that I got one here. Here we go. Sorry guys, look, this is my first time bringing up super chats because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a researcher, but I want to get this out there. If there's anything else you want me to cover, because I got the Epstein's Epstein file. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say Epstein, but anyways.
Actually, that's actually something that we've been talking about too. If there's any other subjects or topics unrelated to Charlie Kirk that you would like to see us talk about, we're totally open to talking about anything.
So. I got like this. Chris got me. It's Alley FBI. Yeah, I'm not an FBI though, but
all right, so hold on, what is this?
T Kurtz, if I'm saying that right. If the mic was hot, I guess his grip would strengthen and we would see muscle spasm. Yes.
Actually, what happens when a current hits your muscles? They don't spasm. So they don't go like this. They're not contracting and flexing. What they do is they tense up and they do not release at all until the charge has been cut. And even after the charge is cut, they've been squeezing so tight that there could be muscle and nerve damage, and it can even break bone.
Yep.
Because of how tightly the muscles are constricting. So 100% you can see spasms and you'll see stuff like that. But it's normally, like I said, I'm trying to use my hands here. So say this is the muscle that's normally there. When it gets shocked, it tightens and constricts and then holds it while the charge is there.
His pinky, I broke this finger, this one, when I got electrocuted, and his pinky finger's broken. I don't know, guys, go look at it. I think his shoulder's broken too. And I think his neck was broken before he fell. A lot of people are saying that, when he fell on the case, he broke his neck, or when he fell on the case, they broke his neck or whatever. I can see from the angle, like his neck is already like limp. I know like you're limp when you fall over, but also coming from an electrical family, I was always told, don't go on railway tracks, guys. Like kids, don't do that. Like teenagers do that all the time. They go hop over train tracks. Sometimes the third rail is live, and if you just slightly touch that, neck broken, shoulder broken, leg broken, completely electrocuted, you'll be dead instantly because the voltage on that third live rail is and
it moves the train.
So. Well, yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, whenever somebody's crossing tracks or something and they want to take a shortcut, I go like, no, Please don't do that. You're giving me PS, whatever it's called,
PTSD?
PST, whatever. I'm gonna pee or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying.
PTSD,
Whatever.
I believe, are the letters you're looking for.
I don't have that though. I don't have that. I do have that with like anything electrical. I freak out. I'm like, would you put your daughter up here? Because like
No.
my daughter sings,
No.
and I've run social media accounts. I've done like events outdoor. We don't do this. We don't set it up like this. This is why like a lot of people do setups and talk to me. Like I want to know, you know,
Oh,
outdoor
hold on.
events don't do this. What?
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, man.
But look at that very top one there.
Am I alone? Okay, so let me get this. Did we already answer this question? Yes. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, T.
Curates.
If I could say it right. So you want me just to show this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do people think about this?
Fragilistic expialidocious. Okay.
What do people think about this?
Okay. Am I alone? If Charlie his exit, would you forgive him if he showed back up? Yep, I would. Well, I don't know. I would be.
That's an interesting question.
It would depend. And my dream was like this, right? It would depend on how he showed up. If he just like my dream was like he showed up. He's in Candace's house, and he showed up like literally, on stream. Let's just say, how about if he showed up on stream? Yeah. I just know that he was in her house, and I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying this was my dream.
Yeah, we're not making that claim.
No.
We're not making that claim.
I mean, like, it literally came to me in a dream, and I don't know what the dream means or if it's real, but he did this, and he's smart. He's not stupid. No, if he was getting played, he's going to play somebody else. So I'm just wondering if my dream meant something, and for me to go investigate. So yeah, so that is a very good question.
I just saw it, and I thought it was interesting. Right?
I would forgive him how he would present it. Let's just say.
For me, it would all depend on why he was coming back and what he was saying.
Yeah, like very good question.
Like for me, if he would have faked it to uncover hidden corruption because there's no way that he figured he could do it while he was alive, and he comes back and he outs everybody and exposes everything. He comes back and he's got a copy of the Epstein files, and he just blows.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, if he came on and went like this, he goes, so, guess what? My wife did this, and Blake did this, and Colbert did this. You know, but somebody had to help him. That's what I'm saying. Like I told him that. I'm like, in my dream, it wasn't shown who helped him you know, do it.
If I had to guess, it wouldn't be FBI or CIA. They would go way around and do NSA and hide it. And because you would need the CIA and the FBI to keep playing along with this narrative. So it'd have to be somebody.
Serene. Thank you so much. Serene 413 Alley. You are a conduit. So cool. You are in tune with your sorry, I can't read any of my other glasses on. With my dreams, some of them
don't make sense for years later. So best to pay attention to them. And she's right, because you don't always remember your dream right away. Sometimes like she remembers her dreams better than I remember mine. Yeah. Like, so
maybe because I was electrocuted.
Maybe because like if I wake up, and I don't dream a lot, but if I do, if I don't talk about it immediately when I wake up, in 15 minutes it's gone. Yeah. And it just becomes like a shadowy image in my mind, and I don't quite remember what my dream was about anymore.
For me, like I'll remember a lot of them. It's so odd. And like I don't want to remember. But is that because I was zapped? I don't know. I wasn't just zapped. I was like, I had a 3rd-degree burns, and it ran down the side of my stomach. So that's why I feel like this is so gives me just like chills. Let's just say like I can't let it go. So maybe that's why I'm just so invested in this.
Yep.
And I think Charlie is with me, and he's somewhere, and he's telling me to keep doing it, keep advocating, keep posting. Like, why am I doing this? Like, is like TPSA going to come after me? Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. At some point you gotta go, why are we doing this?
Oh, Charlie's Angels. Look, this girl. Oh my God.
Charlie's Angels.
I'm not going to say her name.
747.
I'm not going to say her name, but she has been with me on this since day one. We've been in this like Scooby chat. That's how it all started. And we're all doing kind of like doing our own things now, trying to get this information out, because a lot of YouTubers, you know, they do their own live streams, and we can't really. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that, but they have a segment and they talk about whatever they want. So I am so appreciative of you, Charlie's Angels, because we did call each other Charlie. We called me, you, and Kelly Charlie's Angels. I remember this, or was it Rachel? No, it was me, you, and Kelly. I think so. Allie, that is the most literal. That is almost literally my theory. Okay. Also, I rewatched the Truman Show. Oh my gosh, I got to rewatch that too.
Yeah.
So many weird connections. Wants to leave the town and go to Fiji. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Name of the water bottle brand.
Oh, Fiji. Oh! Oh my god, you're killing me.
Nice.
You know?
Nice.
It's like, Brandy and Billy talked about you, and I have to say that you've been amazing. You're on Barron's, like you send him a lot too, and you give a lot to this investigation, I have to say.
Yep.
And you send me stuff all the time. And I'm trying to get everybody connected. I helped Trigger connect with Billy and Brandy, and I'm so glad that they did that live stream. It was amazing regarding the court case and stuff. So, and you have sent them stuff. I have heard them talk so great about you. So yeah, you are not going unnoticed. Charlie's Angels, follow her because her TikTok is fire. Her YouTube, she's on X now. I don't know what your name is on X, but I can't remember.
Oh, she's very dedicated.
I don't know if she says what her name. Scroll down what her name is on X. I don't know. Just touch that blue button. But yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, this is I gotta watch the Truman Show. It. I gotta watch the Truman Show because now I'm getting the vibes about the Fiji bottle. Oh my god.
No, not seeing it.
Okay, well, if you see her say something here, maybe I don't know if she's here. Maybe she's gone.
I'll double check.
Maybe she's gone. Oh, what did she say here? She's doing my moderating too. Thank you so much. I'll see. I'll put this. What did she say? That is actually logical because when people go undercover to catch people hired for murder, they have to let it play out. Oh, I don't. Maybe.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
If you're staging something, you let it play out. You let it all happen.
Yeah.
You have to let the chaos happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to, and then behind the scenes, you pull some strings.
Yeah.
And you just let everything unfold.
Yeah.
It's
very, 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 very true.
It's a choreographed ballet of chaos.
Yes.
Is the way I'm going to phrase it.
So we got, I don't give a damn. Oops, someone said the other word.
I don't give a damn.
Oopsie.
Barack funded and founded Caravan Limited. It was reportedly, and you can see emails, Rep Orty as well. Rebrand. Caravan went live in Orem, Utah in 2023.
Oh my god, I gotta talk to you. I know you send me stuff on X.
Hold on, let me take a picture of that.
He's taking a picture. Taking a picture. That means he's going to look it up.
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, I'll probably look it up with my morning coffee.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
And if you're looking behind here, like this is my painting, it's my artwork. I also do paintings.
Yep, that's all original artwork.
Yep.
If you ever want Allie to paint you something, let me know.
I can paint. I was thinking about painting Charlie, but then I was like, after all this stuff went out, I'm just like, it was so weird. I didn't want to do it.
Actually,
I was gonna buy a shirt, and then I didn't buy a shirt. It was just like everything was so icky for me.
The more we found out, the less we wanted to be involved. Because like originally we're like, I want to buy one of the white freedom shirts. We want this and that. And then as we started learning, it's like, you want to know?
We couldn't get it. It was sold out the first night.
Yeah. But we started looking at stuff, and as more stuff came out, we're like, you want to know what?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
What did Mag say here? The companies are in cherry on the top. Lance Twiggs family had a mortgage paid off. Same money Axon bought Carbine. Interesting.
Against major issues and liens against.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. Okay. They're all talking in the chat here.
That's huge. Hold on. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
If they were in financial hardship, do you think they would take a financial assistance from the government in order to be involved in this?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not saying it happened, guys, but that's a very interesting comment.
Very interesting.
And
very interesting, guys. Like, oh, you're giving me like chills. Chills. I'm having like a lot of chills right now. Another connection is the movie. Yeah. Yeah. We already talked about that.
Yeah,
so okay,
absolutely.
so I think I'm done there. I wanted to like, okay, so if you guys just came in, this is
we've been doing a lot.
You just tell them, give them an overview.
I'll just
because
summarize.
I'm gonna pull up something to end my. I think I'm done though. Like, yeah.
So we just gave just a brief explanation on the tech setup today, guys, and basically it's we don't understand why Terrell was there. There was no real reason to have the big boss man come in. The changes weren't excessive.
Yeah.
And we think his presence there is part of the bigger plot. That's basically what we are saying. Allegedly, just our opinion, not fact.
Nope.
But
this is just like.
But that is what we are thinking at this point. Because like, you know, if your assistant can't take care of it, then fire him and get a new assistant. You shouldn't.
Yeah. So what's going on here? Oh, thank you, Crystal. I'm just reading her message because I wanted to. There's no one ever talking about the Arctic frost with the government and the DOJ. We're targeting Charlie and his organization right before he was killed.
Talking about Arctic frost. That'd be interesting. Because for that to be true, they would have to be button heads with our friends from overseas. Yeah. So that'd be very interesting. And I wonder if there's any truth to that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So here is, you guys can see this is fake turf, right? Like, look at the hump there. And the wires, we were looking for where the speaker wires were going and where this cabled microphone stand wire was going. And there was nothing here. There was nothing over there. Where's all the, I have other pictures, right? I can't show everything, but this is a very good picture where you can clearly see a hump there. And I will show another picture where we got the back of the tent. I'm just recapping before, like, I talk about something else, because I'm talking about Jack Hibbs. I don't really care. I'm going to try to talk about that. But anyhow, I think somebody came through the door. Anyways, there is the wires.
I'm just gonna run to the bathroom quick.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Somebody's at the door, I think. So here's the wire. You see that wire there? Yeah. There's the black tarp that's right here. Okay. I don't know if you see it. And her foot's here. This girl was around. She was like helping with throwing hats or something. But the back of this thing, the wire is going, and I looked at so many different pictures, guys. The back of this wire is going under this grass because you can't see it. And then here's the black tarp, and here is the cables. And at one point I had a picture of this cable actually being off the wall and on the floor. Look at all the water here. I'm just recapping because if people are just like coming in now, I don't like this at all because black tarps creates moisture. Wires shouldn't be underneath it. I don't know how they had it set up, and it is not okay with me. So that is that. And yeah, and the degrading of the audio equipment from March 2025 to August. They got new gear. You can go on his website, Phillips, and he has his gear. He probably took it down because I'm doing this now, but he has gear there, and I feel, this is my opinion, that he downscaled it from this UVU event, because all the other prove me wrongs. He had better equipment. And people are like, oh, that means nothing. I'm like, what? Go look at it. And I bet Charlie's angel girl, like, she knows this. She has texted me about this. The equipment was like way more on the table than what he has here. There's no mixer. There's no monitor. I mean, where's a monitor? Like, shouldn't you have a monitor at least? Maybe they didn't want it. They didn't want anybody to see anything.
I don't know.
Or they didn't want anybody to take a picture of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna talk about that before we go, because we're just talking about the old events, how they had more, because people just came in. They want to know what's going on. Yeah.
So, like, basically the big difference is they went from analog to digital. Yeah. And that's basically it. So they get a few more bells and whistles with the digital rig, but when it comes to like their actual inputs and outputs, there's not a huge difference. They do get some programmable preamps, and I don't know if audio guys will know what that is. So
yeah,
you know, they get a couple bells and whistles, but like really overall, there's not much of a difference. So we don't understand why the big boss man had to come in, and that's just basically it.
I think I got to all the super chats.
Did we actually get to them?
I don't think I have any more.
Okay.
Or like text, like say something below if I didn't get to it, guys. I apologize if I didn't.
I think we did. We've been trying to do that pretty well.
Well, it's Pastor Sunday. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm like praying to the Lord above.
Okay. So just so you guys know, we have not tried to roll media yet. We did a test last night trying to roll media and it failed. So we are going to attempt to roll this media to close out the show. And if
it doesn't work, then I'm just going to end it, I guess.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, we're going to end the stream. But
I'm going to try.
But we don't care if you hear us at all. Put a note in the chat if you can hear the video.
Like a thumbs up. You can hear.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to work, babe.
I don't know. We'll try. And if not, before we go, just want to say thank you, everybody, for showing up today and giving us your Sunday. We're really, really grateful for that. And we're hoping we could break down the setup for you guys so that you understand what was actually happening in and around the tent with the technical professionals and gear. Nobody's talked about this. And actually, to be honest, I don't think I've met any other tech managers covering this investigations besides me.
Yeah, so, we got to keep digging and we got to keep researching and we got to keep fighting for the freedom of speech. Like, you know, that microphone and all the evidence has been like tampered with, and that's what's really bothering me. And I'm not a YouTuber, like I said, and I'm doing this for Charlie. Okay, so let's not fight. Kind of like what Ian Carroll says, drink some water.
Yep.
Drink some water, stay hydrated, like he said. And I love his little like a segue when he leaves his videos, you know.
Yep.
You know, say something nice about someone.
Yep.
Let's not argue, because like when I go on X, I feel like it's just like a combative arguing page, and I don't like that. I want everybody to support everybody because that's what Charlie would want. So that's all I'm saying. Like, everybody's attacking me. You know, it's not electrical. Well, okay, that's fine. I just want to get it out there because maybe I am wrong. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. But if we stop talking about it and we do more arguing, we get nowhere. That's all I'm saying. So to end this thing, I'm going to try to do this, guys. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to say goodbye because I don't know what else to say.
And this is Sunday, so we're trying to
I'm gonna try to
do Pastor Sundays.
I'm gonna try. So like, okay, I'm gonna add, do I add this to stage? Look, you guys are seeing me in real time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, and try.
Well, before presenting, remove the other media. What media?
I'm just telling you, you got to remove media. Okay, bye-bye.
That's us. Hello.
Hello.
And that's that. So what media do I have?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know either. So maybe I can't.
Can't share it? That's odd. It won't let you add it to the stage.
Remove. What am I doing wrong, guys?
I don't know.
Why can't I do it?
Before presenting a screen, remove other media streams from the stage.
What streams? Streaming another app? Like, guys, help me. Help me. Help me.
Oh, just having issues adding a video to stage.
Yeah. Why can't I add this? What do I need to remove? Everything?
I don't know. You shouldn't have to. Maybe. Try. Pop it out.
Okay.
And try the next one.
Everything?
The other one. Yep. Bye.
Everything?
Yep.
And
now try to do this.
Oh, it worked. Oh my God. Is this going to work?
All
Probably
right.
not.
If you guys can hear us, as soon as we hit play, it might die. So let's see what happens.
Oh,
Let us know if you can hear it in the chat. If not, we will post this.
So give me a thumbs up if you
X.
can hear this. But this is on my YouTube anyway. So if you can't hear it, I'm just probably going to end it. So bye. You know, if you
Thanks,
can.
guys.
Wait. Let me try first. Right? Do I go here? I don't even know what I'm doing.
God came to this world as a Jew. He's coming back. As a resurrected man, Jesus Christ, not only the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but he's Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. His throne will be in Jerusalem. the Jewish capital, and the nation of Israel, the Jewish state. And he will sit upon the throne of David, an amazing Jewish musician and warrior and king. All this rhetoric you're hearing, everybody, get pumped. We're in the last days. It's got to go this way. Listen, if your church is not pro-Israel, it's not a church. If your church is not pro-Israel and pro-reaching the Jewish people with the love of God, you're not in a New Testament church. You're actually attending a fraud. It's fraudulent. Get up, get out. And when you find a Jew, hug them. Tell them that you're praying for them and that Jesus Christ, according to Proverbs 30, verse 4, is the Son of God to the Jewish people.
Funny, I'm not Jewish, but my God's Jewish. My God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And a Jew will say to me, you can't say that. You're a Gentile. Oh, yes, I can. Your Hebrew prophet Isaiah said I could. God said through the prophet Isaiah that God would call a people who are not his people by faith, and he would draw all the Gentiles to himself. Think of that. So today, which fulfills in Romans, where Paul said the Gentiles, us who are not Jews, our love for the Jewish God should provoke the Jew to jealousy. Did you know that? And we do. When we know the Hebrew scriptures more than the Jews today, that drives them nuts. And they go, how do you know this? I read your book. You ought to read your book sometime. It's amazing.
Is Israel sinless? No. But is Israel God's chosen people? Without a doubt. God said they are. Is his covenant with Israel eternal? Yep, he said so. We need to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. God says to do that. God says that the Christian is to provoke the Jew to jealousy by our love for them and for God. Did you know that? When Christ returns, he's going to ask, what did you do to me when I was hungry and thirsty, or naked, or sick, or in prison? Jesus was talking to, what did you do to my brethren? He's referring to in Matthew 25, what did you do to my brethren, the Jews, in their time of need? So friend, listen to this. If God does not keep his promises to Israel in their eternal covenant, Abrahamic covenant, if God doesn't keep that covenant, you're not going to go to heaven. I'm not going to go to heaven. I don't care who you are. You're not going to heaven. Because if God can't keep his promises to Israel, he has no obligation to keep his promises to you. So friend, listen, find a Jew and love on them.
Who runs the world? Well, the scriptures say that Satan actually runs the world. He is the prince of this world. But currently, there's an oligarchy that's really hard to pinpoint of who's actually calling the shots. And that's really what's happening in this election. We now have rule by committee, rule by group, and it really is a secret society that is governing the country. Who they are is a mystery. We have some idea, but it's permanent Washington that runs this country and most of the Western world. That's people like Ann Applebaum, like Victoria Nuland. These are names that your audience might not know. Obviously, Valerie Jarrett. These are Susan Rice. These are people that live and exist to strengthen the regime, to disempower the American citizen. They do not believe in borders. They do not believe in the welfare of the American people. They certainly don't believe in God. They believe in a very, very aggressive foreign policy position, in the ever expansion of the American empire via NATO. And so right now, the people who run the Western world are permanent bureaucrats and technocrats. And then they are financed and funded by an even higher and billionaire oligarchy of George Soros, of people of that ilk and that background. And so you can see that the godless and the secular are increasingly calling the shots in the Western world.
God came to the...
There you go. Did it work, guys? Did it work? Did it work?
Yeah, they said they heard it, but I just gotta say,
wow. That was from my pastor Sunday. So I don't know if, should I come on Saturdays or should I do Sundays? I want to do a live stream every week, but let me know what you guys thought of that. Cause I literally live in the pastor hole, and I am I just thought it was great for Pastor Sunday anyways. It is twisted a little bit. Yeah,
it's very twisted.
Thanks, Melissa, for coming and moderating. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for all the moderators. Thank you for
you guys
giving us your
amazing.
Sunday.
Yeah, keep digging, and your dreams mean something. That's all I have to say.
Yep.
Thank you.
And you
Thank
mean
you.
something. So does your
Yeah.
thoughts. So
Yeah.
does your theories. So
Yeah.
does your life. It all means
Yep.
something. So live it the best you can.
Yep. What did Mag say? You should be able to end it, and you're only streaming YouTube, correct? Yes, I am. Thank you so much for people are helping me because I'm not good at this.
We're both figuring it out.
I'm not good at
like,
this.
I've never used this before.
Hey, I'm like learning, and you guys are helping me. So
She's really good though.
I'm good at socials, but I'm not good at like live streaming. Okay, I'm not good at that. So yes, thank you so much. And should we do? Oh, someone said Sundays.
Oh, Baron's is Baron coming on now, guys? Is that what I'm seeing? Baron's coming on?
Yeah, go to Baron's.
Okay, everybody go to Baron's.
Go to Baron's.
Go to Baron's if you haven't left already.
Ending this now, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll do Sundays.
All right,
just
guys.
Before Baron, because I don't want to go over his stream. So yeah, bye guys.
Bye. And see you all on Baron's, okay?
Bye.
Have a good Sunday.